Alright, so in this video I'm going to be showing you all my ideas for jobs that really should be added to Emergency Hamburg and I think would be really good fun to play on. So there have been many suggestions over, the last couple months about different jobs, and I just went and thought of a list of like all the jobs I've seen, maybe some new ones I've come up with. So the first job I wanted to talk about was actual deliveries. Like, I know we already have a truck company in the game, right, where you go with your truck, you take cargo from point A to point B, but that's not the kind of deliveries I'm talking about. I'm talking about a centralized postage job where you actually have like a little van or something, they already have a van perfect for this. It's the Mercedes Sprinter, isn't it? The Stuttgart Jogger. They have a van, and you would just take your van and you'd go around, you'd go to some warehouse and you'd pick up, I don't know, let's say like 50 packages, 20 packages, and you'd go around with this van right here and you would just like deliver it around to all the different houses and collect money, and it might actually be a decent job. And obviously it would have like some sort of logo on the side here, like the idea I used for the thumbnail was Amazon Prime, but obviously they would have to come up with their own one, but it would be really cool, just like some sort of Hamburg postage service. So yeah, that's my first idea, and I have a lot of good ones, so you're going to want to stay tuned till the end of the video. So the next one I thought of was a waste disposal job, like an actual like recycling / garbage collection kind of job. So something similar to postage, but actually you're collecting from each house, you're collecting like garbage, and there's like this massive recycling center somewhere in the map. So all these jobs are kind of related to infrastructure kind of things, because, well, Emergency Hamburg is a city-based game, so we need to think of infrastructure jobs. So yeah, that's one of my ideas. It's actually going around with your massive garbage truck, collecting all the stuff and then taking it back to some sort of central facility. Like over here, we've got the power plant. Literally, they have plenty of land here. They could put a waste facility right here, and I mean, you got all this space for infrastructure around the city. There's a lot of potential with jobs and things like that. The next one I thought of was actually a one like in here in where I live in the UK, we have this company called Network Rail, and Network Rail is basically like just a maintenance company. Like, they manage all the rail in the country, and they basically do all the maintenance checks, actually constructing new lines and things like that. So I think if we had something like that in Emergency Hamburg, like a Network Rail kind of company that actually took care of the rails. Obviously, we'd probably need more trains, more tracks for a job like that to be relevant, but I think that it would be just a really cool addition. I mean, look at this. Imagine pulling up in your Network Rail van. It probably wouldn't be called that, but your rail company van, and just you have to like repair like a piece of broken track or something. Like, this track could be damaged, and you'd have to obviously fit it back into place. Like, there could be a lot of cool jobs, like that's a really cool idea, I thought. Yeah, like a proper rail technician. Even building on that job, there could just be one big train company where you've got the technicians on the rail and you've actually got the drivers, so you could like drive trains around. But I think that's probably a bit far for Emergency Hamburg, like driving trains and stuff. The automation makes sense, but just maintenance on the lines would be cool. And the next one is actually one I did find in the Emergency Hamburg Discord server. Here it is. So you can see seasonable jobs, and they basically they want to do a farmer job, which I thought this was really cool, because I mean, just think about the Emergency Hamburg map and think about how much farmland is in this map. I mean, there's so much. I mean, look at this. We literally got an aerial view of the entire farmland right now, and look how much of it there is. This whole area, massive space, is literally not used right now unless you're trying to like cut through these roads here to get to other roads. So you got all this space not being used. Imagine how good a farming job would be. I mean, you could even like, I don't know, buy a plot of land, farm. It would turn into like farming simulator at that point. Not that far, but I just mean like just to add tractors or something. I mean, there already is a tractor. There's literally a tractor in the game already. So they should just add a little job where you can do this, make a little bit of money, I think that'll be good. I think that would be a great idea. I mean, you just got so much room. So yeah, I think that's definitely one of the top suggestions there. Now, relating to power, you can see there's these huge wind turbines here. What if you had to like repair them or something? So what I was thinking is just a power job, like a power network technician. Like, so for example, these pylons, they could like collapse or something, and you have to like hoist them back up in the air. And yeah, you literally just have a job where it's just about taking care of all the power, related infrastructure, like the wind turbine, maintaining these power lines, how they go all the way around the city over there, down there. They're everywhere. So yeah, that would be a really cool job. just like maintaining power, because it's such a big part of the map, and I think it would be really good fun, to be honest. Like, imagine just having like a specialized van that says Hamburg Power Networks, and you have to like go around the map and fault find, like find faults in the network. That would be pretty cool. Like, you could have to maintain this power station, you know, if there's like a you know, due to like storms or something, one of these towers could get disconnected, one of these lines here, high voltage lines, they could get disconnected or something, and you've got to go find where the break in the line is and repair it. And I think that would be a really cool job, to be honest. Like, you just don't see this kind of stuff in any other roleplay game. Now, I do also have this other idea related to the water side of the map, and if you obviously come down to the harbour, I think that like a dock worker, like a port operations, would be really cool. Also, what is this? Is this new? When was this added? Whoa, what is this? I had no idea they added this. There's like a whole like loading section or some new texture on the floor here. That's interesting. Is that meant to be there? I don't know. I didn't remember reading any patch notes about that. Maybe I'll have a look. But anyway, what the job I was thinking was like a port operations. So like you actually have to deal with cargo going out and coming back in. Like, imagine truckers, like from the truck company, actually had to load stuff onto the ship, and you had to like sign that off, you know, make sure it was actually going on there. Just like a dock operations would be really cool. But yeah, there's just so many different infrastructure related things. I mean, like even construction. Look at this. This is another idea right here. Construction job. You could literally, you got a site right here to do it with. Another idea I did have a while ago was the telecoms job. I think I put that in the thumbnail of the video. But literally just getting like internet or like phone cabling to all the buildings. Like they could add these new like 4G towers, 5G towers, like phone masts, and then you could obviously have to maintain them. Like there's so many infrastructure related jobs that they could add that I think would be really interesting to do. But yeah, I think it's important that they don't mix this all into ADAC, because you don't want to get the wrong idea. ADAC is just for vehicle related things. They don't do any maintenance, I don't think. So another job, you know, they could do road maintenance. That would not be ADAC though. I don't think. Maybe ADAC does do road maintenance. I'm not sure, but yeah, just loads of separate infrastructure jobs. I think that would be a really cool addition. But yeah, thank you for watching this video. Let me know which job that I mentioned did you like the idea of the most. Which one would you actually play on? Because I think these are all just really cool ideas that no other roleplay game has right now. So it's definitely an opportunity for Emergency Hamburg to add it in. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye, and subscribe.